Hey Internet, Caligula here, and welcome to another episode of the Red Strings Club. I'm super excited to keep playing this game, so let's get into it. We're at the bar, we're an android, we've just been hired, let's see how we do. Brandeis, and I thought I was the crazy bastard. There's a fine line between a crazy bastard like you and a genius like me, and I don't blame you for not being able to see the difference. Whatever, let's go over the plan. We have to find a way to infiltrate Supercontinent Limited's offices. Then I'll hack their operation down. Bam. That's like the last stage of the plan, man. First, we have to know if all this poses a real threat. What it really means, and how it'll affect us and this town. Maybe there's even a way to sabotage it without having to send you in. It's a real fucking threat, Donovan. And we don't know how much time we have left until they turn me into a brainless doll. Okay, how about this? You start securing an infiltration method. Talk with your terrorist friends and their ilk, do your thing. It'll take a couple of days at least. In the meantime, I'll gather some intel and make sure we avoid what trouble we can. My investigation will determine what course of action is needed. But then, and only then, we'll decide if you go in there. You hear me? If this happens to be as apocalyptic as you predict, I'll back you up with everything I have. You'll go in a lot more prepared this way, don't you think? On the other hand, if we find out this isn't such a big deal, you call off the operation. We pay your hacker friends for the trouble, and that's it. All right, Donovan, okay. A much wiser way to proceed, no? Yes, okay, you're right. Thank you, Donovan. You're very welcome, handsome. A client is approaching the club. Wow, how do you know? I'm accessing footage from all recording devices in proximity of the club in real time to better help Donovan. You can do that? I told you they'd make a great aid. Now go, I know who's coming. I called a consultant engineer who was recently hired by Supercontinent to work on some new bionics firmware. I've worked with her in the past, and my instincts tell me she's got something to do with all this. Ooh. You sure pull the red strings quick. Time is of the essence. Don't want my favorite crazy bastard to turn into a brainless doll. Haha. Goodbye, genius. I'll keep you posted. All right, Akara, remember, don't interact with the clients unless necessary. Welcome them to the club and thank them when they leave. I still don't understand what the red strings are. I guess we'll probably find out. I want to make some more drinks, though. If your empathy superpowers make you aware of something you want to share with me, wait until we're alone in the club. Got me? Understood? Oh, who's this lady? Oh, good. I thought she was going to fall down the stairs for a second. Welcome to the Red Strings Club, Diana Myers. Oops. Oh, am I that famous? Damn you, Akara, don't go saying clients' names. How should I cover this? Oh, I told her you were coming. She's very well informed. Yes, you are that famous. I told her you were coming. Ha, no. I just told her about the distinguished client that was coming. Sorry about that. It's all right. It made me feel important. Haha. Ooh, we got a shift in music. When did you start hiring brats to work at the bar anyway? Are you getting old? Yeah, you know. My leg isn't getting any better, and I thought I could use an extra hand. Must be tough facing life without any upgrades, huh? I'm happy. Does that count? Congratulations. Do you have a light? Okay, I'll spare you the preamble and guess why you called me. Is it because of the dead girl at the H+ Corpse Clinic? Shit, you engineers don't like to waste time, huh? Yeah, she knew about it? Yeah, she's definitely in on this plan. I know your boyfriend works with those Proxima rascals on the regular and figured you'd want details. And I thought I was the information broker, damn. What's that info gonna cost me? There's some information I'd like you to get me in exchange. This nut will be pretty hard to crack, but I trust you're the best. Yeah, 'cause we're a bartender. Now you're gilding the pill. I have never heard that expression before, but okay. What do you say we start with a drink on the house? Is he like a magician bartender? He's got these magic drinks that somehow manipulate your soul? I guess that's what it is. In this futuristic sort of setting, maybe spirits really do contain spirits once all the true spirits have been taken over by robots. I should just get back to the game. Yes, please. I've been dying to sip from one of your cocktails again. Ooh, right away, miss. Okay. Hey, Newman. Why is our name Newman? My muse, are you around? This time it's the real deal. Let's get some info out of this girl. Remember, fill the glass with spirits to tune into the soul discs. Adjust the size of the disc by adding ice to the drink. I've filled the notebook with our objectives. Please take a look at them. All right. What is psyche welfare? What is the mirror neuron algorithm? When do they plan to execute this? What role does Akara play in all this? Why is Supercontinent doing this? Is this legal? Is the government aware of this? All right, what else do we know? So we know that Supercontinent developed social psyche welfare. They plan to propagate it with the mirror neuron algorithm. Joanna Septis is Supercontinent's chief operations officer. Oh yeah, that was the lady we gave empathy to. And Adrian Ferguson is Supercontinent's chief financial officer. Was that other guy we did something else to? I don't know. All right, so what are we gonna make her? I'll be taking notes, adding facts, and updating the objectives as we progress, so please check it out now and then. One more thing. Before asking her any questions, think about whether she's in the right mood to answer them. This isn't a video game. We can't keep repeating the same dialogue again and again. If you need to change the mood, just serve her another drink, and we'll take it from there. Huh. Okay. In this case, sympathy may draw out confessions, and fear may exploit her paranoia. I'll trust your instincts, my magical friend. Ooh, so what should we do? Sympathy or fear? I think we'll just go whichever one we get closest to first. So, this bottle, I think this bottle goes down. We'll start with one of the middle bottles and see where it goes.
Oh, I guess we're going for sympathy. Whoops. Alright, almost got it. This one gonna... Whoop! Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, shit. How did that go up? We're gonna have to start this again. Just dump it out in her lap. Alright. Do we really want to go with sympathy? I kind of want to try out fear. I think fear might work better. I don't know. Let's go with sympathy, actually. Is this gonna... Oh, shit. Oops. I can't remember which one is which. Oh, we're gonna have to dump out the glass again. Okay. So is this one we want? No. So we do not want the green one. Alright, dump out the green. Whatever the hell the green is. Is this vodka? This looks like vodka. Well... I originally wasn't gonna go for fear, but it seems to be the easiest one, so maybe I'll dump a little bit of this out. Oops. Okay. Now, is this what we need? Is this whiskey? Oh shit, that goes back up. Alright, we'll go for sympathy. A little slow pour. Oh, well, that might work out. Is this one we need now? Yes. Okay, we just need to add some ice. Another cube should do it. Is this the one that goes to the left? Oh, I missed. Or does it go up? Shit, it goes up. Which one goes down? This one goes down, I think. The vodka? I gotta find a way to remember that. Almost. So close. Shit, I'm gonna have to start over. Damn it. Alright, well, we know that it's gonna take 2 ice cubes. Okay, so the ones we want are the yellow and the vodka, is that right? No. Alright, let's try this one last time. So, here you are, man. Ooh, that's almost perfect. Hopefully that works. Oh, come on. Yes!
Serve. Alright, so that was sympathy. Let's see how she reacts to it. Oh god, you're the fucking best. Why do you need the information dealing side hustle when you make cocktails this good? I'm telling you, you should be a world famous bartender. I'm glad you like it. She seems to be in a good mood. What should I start with? Okay, so we appeal to her sympathy. So We should probably look for options that are sympathetic. Tell me about Ariadne's death. What information do you want from me? What have you been working on lately? Feign worry about Brandeis' personality issues. Serve another drink. Why don't we have her... Well, let's ask, what information do you want from me? So, what information do you want from me? As I said, it's a tough nut to crack. And by tough, I mean dangerous. But I figure that's never been a problem for you. Nothing can get me as long as I run the Red Strings Club. Fire away. I want to know who the CEO of Supercontinent Limited is. Come again? Don't you work for them? Yeah. Can't you just Google it? Oh, Google still exists in this universe? Oh, great. What you'll find online is that Supercontinent's CEO is Jack B. Gaynor. What you'll also see is that he hasn't made a public appearance in 2 years. You're implying the CEO has been supplanted? That's one hypothesis, yeah. The fact is, no one's seen him for a long time, and that lately Supercontinent's philosophy and methods have changed dramatically. They've become quite a bit more aggressive. I see. Okay, so new fact, Supercontinent Limited has become more aggressive of late. Okay, Diana, leave it to me. I'll look into it. Okay, so we have to find out who Supercontinent's CEO is. All right, so what should we do next? We could serve her another drink. Why would we want to feign worry about Brandeis' personality issues? I kind of want to try that one to see what happens. Listen, Diana, I'm worried about something. Do you mind if we invert roles for a moment and you listen to my problems? Wow, this is new. Go ahead. I wouldn't miss a chance to learn more about the mysterious bartender. Haha, thanks. See, this is about Brandeis. I still don't know how to say this guy's name. He got in trouble again? He's always in trouble, but that's not what worries me. Lately, he's been acting moody and depressed, sometimes even aggressive. Oh yeah? That is strange. A guy with so many implants as him, I guess he'd have some stress regulators. All of that's making him more and more reckless. I'm afraid one day it'll come to the worst. Hey, Donovan. It's really weird to see you show concern so openly, so this must be grave. Listen, don't you worry. I'm really surprised that Brandeis is acting that way, but my work will soon make everything all right. Your work? Are you talking about SPW? I don't know what SPW is. Ooh. What is SPW? Let's just go with that. Are you talking about SPW? Shit, Donovan, you already know about that? I don't know what it is. Who the fuck is leaking this info? I don't think it leaked. I'm just, too good an information dealer. I'm probably the only one who knows outside of Supercontinent Limited. It's gotta have something to do with the android, but I don't remember what exactly. So you got it from someone on the inside? No, you know I never reveal my sources. That's also why you're safe talking with me. Okay. So if you already know about the project, you know you can rest assured. I'm not very aware of the details. Is it safe? Fine, I can fill you in. I'm the director after all. Oh, she's the director. You've got nothing to fear. What should we choose next? I do kind of want to serve her another drink soon, but I'd like to ask her another question first, and then we'll do that. So tell me more about social psyche welfare. I guess there's no way back with you now, so I'm going all in. Are you ready? Shoot. Social psyche welfare is the greatest revolution in the area of human comfort. We've been working for a long time on designing a system that always keeps their user at their best. SPW is able to tell apart feelings like depression, anxiety, rage, and keep them in check using only the power of your own physiology. It's all natural, no secondary effects. Won't SPW make you stop being you? Is an SPW going to affect creativity? SPW sounds like mind control device to me. Don't you think it's all a bit unnatural? Let's bring up the mind control thing. SPW sounds like a mind control device to me. Ha, that's quite a stretch. Isn't unhappiness what drives us forward? What you're selling sounds like the worst kind of conformism. No one will ever be able to fight, to rebel, to disrupt our world. That's pretty convenient for corps and government alike, isn't it? The fine print of eternal happiness is absolute obedience. Don't exaggerate. I'm using SPW right now. Do you see me as a harmless lamb? I don't think so. How can you know? I feel better than ever. See, you're wrong about unhappiness being the greatest motivator. The best goals are born from joy and love. I don't blame you. You've always been a survivor. But those days are almost over. I don't want to sound delusional here, but SPW is fucking worldwide peace. Can't you see it? Excuse me, but no, I can't see it. The world needs disagreement to keep evolving. World peace just means eternal slumber. Let me stop you right there before you start making a plea for war. You know that's not what I mean. Only that you just said world peace is bad for humanity. Okay, this argument isn't going anywhere. Let's change the subject. I was hoping we'd be able to make her another drink. Don't you think it's all a bit unnatural? I don't think that we should choose that because when we were talking with Ariadne, when the android was talking to Ariadne, what is her name? Akara. When Akara was talking to Ariadne, there was some conversation about how all human beings are kind of unnatural in a certain way. I'm not exactly sure how. I don't remember quite everything about the conversation, so I think we're not going to choose that. Instead, why don't we ask, won't SPW make you stop being you? Won't SPW make you stop being you? It's not going to affect individuality at all. It's only natural to be scared at the prospect of unlimited happiness. But this is less intrusive than the average antidepressant the city's inhabitants swallow every day. So you're saying that removing an important part of our mood spectrum isn't going to change our personalities? I didn't say that. It will help us access our better selves. Or do you enjoy being sad? No. Or I wouldn't like to lose my sadness. I wouldn't like to lose my sadness. Why not? Sadness is not ugly, Diana. I've been bartending for a couple of decades now. I've gotten to witness innumerable forms of sadness right there where you're sitting, and it can be a beautiful thing. It's moving, it draws us all together, keeps us thinking, wishing. So you actively working to suppress it just feels like a crime against humanity to me. Wow. I'm not ready to debate such poetry. Give it some thought, please. I will, I promise. Ooh, I made her doubt herself. Okay, so there's a red string. Interesting. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss? I really want to make her another drink. Why don't we go ahead and ask, isn't SPW... Well, no, I've had enough today. Hopefully we can still make her another drink, though. I'm really excited about all of this, so... Sorry you're not a fan of it, but just accept it. This is the future. No, the present. Don't let it get under your skin or you'll ruin that fragile handcrafted happiness of yours. Okay, let's serve her another drink. Let me fix you another drink. Okay, now let's go for the fear.
So which ones do we need? I think we need the green and the brown. Is that right? I guess we'll see. Let's start with the brown, because I'm pretty sure we need the green. Is this the right one? No. So let's chuck that out. So we do need the green. Is it the yellow or the vodka? Nope, it's not the yellow. So we need some vodka and... What is this? What is it? Deep down vodka, high roller bourbon. No. Oops. Absinthe. Wait, or is this tequila? I don't know. I think this is tequila, this is absinthe. So let's pour in a little absinthe. Yeah, the key is the high pour, I've learned. Ooh, I think that was a little too far. We'll just work with it anyway. Is that gonna work? Oh, come on! I don't remember which one's these. Ah, shit. Damn it! Okay. This is a beautiful drink, by the way. Too far again. It's only a little bit. You only need a little bit of absinthe. Whoop! Is that far enough? Maybe another drop? Keep this in the glass. Yes. Okay. Almost got it?
Yes. All right. Drink up your fear, lady. really sour. You don't like it? Yeah, sorry, listen. I'm starting to get a bad feeling about all this. Do you mind if we do this quick? Of course, no problem. Fear seems to have taken hold of her. How do I start? Tell me about Ariadne's death. Why do you want to know about Supercontinent's CEO? What have you been working on lately? I think, why do you want to know about Supercontinent's CEO? Do you mind me asking why you want to know about Supercontinent's CEO? I told you, the CEO, Jack B. Gaynor, has been supplanted or something. He's still on the record as the official CEO, but everything's changed so much that I'm sure he can't be in charge anymore. I'm afraid for my life, Donovan. The Proxima girl, even if it was accidental, hasn't been the first death in the last few months. I've always loved Supercontinent's goals and motto, fighting for social welfare. And it's weird, because they're still doing that. It's only that now they're doing it at any cost. Oh... You think that this is all because of a new CEO? There have been more deaths? What do you mean at any cost? What do you mean at any cost? They've become heartless in some way. A lot of brilliant employees have been dismissed with little reason. They're squeezing us to our limits and pushing aggressive deadlines on us, like they have a big agenda that they need to execute at any cost. Jack B. Gaynor wouldn't have allowed that. I'm starting to fear for my own life, Donovan. That's not healthy. You're afraid stress could put you on the verge of suicide, or that'll be deemed a hazard to the Corp's mission and be put aside. So you're afraid they might knock you off, but you're still on their side? At Supercontinent, we all believe in the cause. I'm not going to give up. On the contrary, I want to put them back on track. I know that years of frustration from being handicapped by the humanity the competition lacks can lead you astray. I've been there, the sweet temptation of ruthless pragmatism, but we do have to take care of each other. That's why I'm coming to you, to save Supercontinent. Haha, you're a funny girl, asking a rogue information broker to aid you in saving a corporation. So you won't help me? Oh yes, I will. I like you. I just hope you're ready to face the music when they disappoint you. Thank you, Donovan. Why don't we ask... Tell me about Ariadne's death. Okay, tell me about Aria's death. I don't know much about the actual scene. From what I've heard, she was suppressed by the security system. She probably dug too deep. Yeah? How deep? Damn, Donovan. You know I'm putting my life on the line by coming here, don't you? I know. Don't worry, you're safe here. I just want to know why my friend is dead. I'm really sorry, you know that, right? Probably she... I can't, I'm sorry. I can only tell you she probably learned something about one of our more dubious agendas. You'll have to do with that hint and pull your strings elsewhere. You don't want to add me to the body count, do we? Hey, take it easy. Relax. You're among friends here. Let's change the subject, all right? How about what have you been working on lately? I already told you. It's not as though a job like SPW gives me a lot of spare time for pet projects, you know. Sure, sorry. Donovan, if I hadn't removed the part of my brain that processes love, I swear I'd fall for you every time. I don't know how you do it, but I always leave the club shaking. I'm starting to think you're putting something in my drinks. Haha, just alcohol, I swear. Alcohol and magic! But I'm glad I can get you through your ice-cold processors and stir those artificial feelings of yours. Hey, they're not artificial, they're just upgraded. Emotion can be a pitfall for a scientist like me. Better to have them in check. You ought to live more dangerously, Diana. Inspiration plays a big part in being a memorable scientist. Maybe. I'll make sure to come back to the club anytime I need some good old mojo. Please do. I should be leaving now. Thanks for the drinks, the chat, and the info. And please, call me as soon as you get something on Supercontinent CEO. I will. Thank you for coming, Diana. My pleasure. Oh, she's leaving? Anybody else gonna come here today? Thank you for coming. See you next time, Diana. Never again say a customer's name. Why not? Because it makes them feel uncomfortable and paranoid. I was taught that repeating someone's name builds trust and familiarity. Yeah, but the Red Strings Club is a haven of sorts. My clients value their anonymity. If you blab their names right when they come in, they'll think I told you all about them, and you're supposed to be a mere trainee. Leave the name dropping to me. Understood? I'm sorry, Donovan. Don't sweat it, just keep it in mind, Akara. It won't happen again, Donovan? Very well, Akara. Let's focus on your aptitudes instead of your weaknesses. Get any interesting insights from your empathetic algorithms? Indeed. However, I don't see an easy way to properly communicate them, so I'd like to propose a game. A game? A game? You're full of surprises. Play is one of the most primal human devices for learning and development. Transmitting the vast amount of data I've gathered from your conversation with Diana is impossible, so I've designed a process to let you reach your own conclusions. Moreover, I get to better understand you so we can improve as a team. I think that as the story goes on, I might start giving a different voice to Akara as she becomes more human-like, which I guess is probably what's going to happen. Sounds like pro-HR talk, but sure, I'm in. How do we play? I'm going to ask you a series of questions, 10 to be exact. I have my own answers to them, but I am most interested in your input. When we are finished, I will let you know how many of them you got right. If you score at least 7 out of 10, I'll grant you a new skill. What? A new skill? Did they use the AI of an RPG villager to build you? And what the hell? Can you even do that? A game without reward proves to be very dull. Okay, breaking the fourth wall here a bit, but okay. And yes, I can grant you something to improve your bartending skills. Oh, hell yes! Why don't you just give it to me now? I'm designed to make you happy, a much different thing than granting every wish. Sometimes I feel like you're some dumb mannequin, but now I believe the very devil could be running through your circuits. Shall I begin? Ah, this is exciting. You're more twisted than I thought. Give it to me. Is Diana physically attracted to you? Come again? What kind of question is that? And how am I supposed to know? Please, just answer my questions. I know what I'm doing. Is Diana physically attracted to you? I don't know. She did kind of say something that hinted towards that, so... Let's say yes. Is Diana 100% loyal to Supercontinent Limited? I think so. Is she proud of social psyche welfare? Yes, she definitely is. Would Diana be happier without the effects of SPW? Maybe no? Does Diana know about the mirror neuron algorithm? She probably does. Who's the person that Diana most admires? Me, Supercontinent Limited CEO, Nikola Tesla herself. Probably Supercontinent Limited CEO, by the way she talked about him. Regarding your bartending, what spirit does Diana enjoy the most? Ooh. I don't know. She seems like a vodka kind of lady. Did Diana lie to you during your conversation? Yes, probably. What is Diana's greatest fear right now? That SPW fails, Supercontinent Limited being depressed, Proxima. Probably Supercontinent Limited. Is social psyche welfare as bad as you thought? This one I can't fail since it's my opinion, no. Maybe it's as hard as not lying. Is SPW as bad as you thought? Yes, it's plain evil. No, but it should be optional. Well, I can see its benefits. Yeah, well, I could see its benefits. Diana is supposed to be under the effects of SPW, isn't she? And she seemed pretty functional to me. But we still have to make sure that Supercontinent isn't planning on pulling any tricks. Yeah, exactly. We'd better do something now before it's too late to join the party. Okay, that was the last question. Oh, that was a red string. Did I pass? You got 5 out of 10 questions right. Shit! I'm sorry, but you didn't read the context as well as I expected. Damn! And I thought I was a cutting man. I'm ashamed. Since this was our first time playing, I can concede you another go at it. Okay, good. Yeah, let's try again. Is Diana physically attracted to you? I still think that one's right. Is she 100% loyal to Supercontinent Limited? Maybe no. Is she proud? Yes. Would she be happier without the effects? I'm gonna say no. At least Diana wouldn't think so. I don't remember what the mirror neuron algorithm is. I think she probably knows about it, though. Does she really? I think she really admires Supercontinent Limited CEO. I don't remember if I got this right or wrong. I think I chose all the same answers again. Okay, how did I do? Ooh, I got 7 out of 10 right! The system was designed to deal with emergency anxiety crises and such, but given the unusual context we're in, I could widen its purposes. What? She just tossed us a pill? Add this to a client's drink and they will think they just sat at the bar for the first time. Oh, cool! Interesting. That way you can explore different paths in a conversation without them noticing. Oh, thanks, Sakara. That sounds crazy and a bit immoral. Why, aren't you manipulating them with your drinks? I thought this would be helpful. You got me there. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. I'm sorry, Donovan. It's okay. I'll save it for an emergency. Say, how much of this can you produce? Not much. I have a limited chemical repository for such purposes. So I'd rather keep these as prizes for our little games. How playful of you. Gotcha. Let's keep it like this, then. I detect a client approaching the club. Ooh, who else we got coming? So soon? Didn't expect anyone else tonight. Do you want me to check their background? Yes, please. Naima Koss, 34 years old. She's a corporate lawyer at Supercontinent Limited. Footage from nearby locations shows that she's been shadowing Diana. Oh. Uh-oh, this may be troublesome. Do you want me to drive her away? Can you do that? I could send a fake emergency meeting request to her phone, for example. Your skill set begins to seem uncanny. Do you want me to drive her away? No, let her in. Okay, good. If fate brought her to the Red Strings Club, there has to be a reason. And we're happily going to exploit that. Okay, lady. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. Absinthe on the rocks, please. Welcome to the Red Strings Club, miss. I'm afraid I can't just serve that to you. This is not your usual bar. Here, you tell me how you feel, and I fix you a matching drink. I see. Then I feel like asking you a series of questions regarding why you're prying into my client's business. How dry. You must be a lawyer, no? That's correct. I'm here representing Supercontinent's interest. What was Diana Meyer's business here? Hold your horses now. Apart from serving drinks, I'm also an information broker, so questions have a price tag in this club. Okay, how much? Here's my deal. You ask as many questions as you want, and then I get to ask that many questions myself. Fair enough. Although I should inform you that, unlike you, I won't be able to disclose any of my clients' sensitive information. Fair enough. Although I must let you know that, unlike you, I know my way around empathy and subtlety. You risk leaking more information than you might think. I'll take my chances, mister. The name's Donovan, owner of the Red Strings Club. Nice to meet you. I am Naima Koss, corporate lawyer at Supercontinent Limited. Shall we commence business? Fire away. What was Diana Meyer's business here? She's an old friend. I wanted to gather some intel on SPW. I hired her to do some implant work. Why would I say either of those last two things? She's an old friend. Oh, she's an old friend. She pays me a visit every now and then. We had a drink and caught up. That's it. We had a drink and caught up. That's it. Please, at least have the decency not to lie to me. I won't lie to you either. If I can disclose something, I will clearly specify so. Except that was the truth, Miss Koss. Friendship might sound alien in your world, but we still keep loving each other at street level. Okay, so we kept Diana safe. Good. Oh! What'd I just click on? Oh, so these are the strings? Oh, so these other strings are the strings of the story. I don't know how we got into this. How do I get out? Okay. Next question is about the Proxima organization. They've been making trouble for my client lately. I'd like to know exactly what Proxima's got on Supercontinent Limited. Should we tell her about Ariadne's finding? Tell her Proxima snatched an Akara unit. Lie, Proxima knows about your new CEO. Can we serve her a drink? Why don't we tell her Proxima snatched an Akara unit? I don't know how they covered their tracks, but does your client know that Proxima snatched one of their top secret Akara androids? Is that true? So you're confirming the existence of such androids. Save us both some time and skip the captious... What does captious means? Captious questions, sir. Okay, save your rhetorical ones too then. Fair enough, just tell me what you know. From what I've heard, Proxima got their hands on an old version of Akara. I know they've been experimenting with it, I don't know what they've gotten out of it. But it must be good since Akara was the main business of the girl that infiltrated your clinic. That's useful information, thank you. Next question. Where is Johanna Septis? Come again? Where is Johanna Septis? You're saying that as if I should know her. What a poor information dealer you are if you don't even know Supercontinent's chief operations officer. What's the matter? Is she missing? Forget about it. Okay, so she's missing. That lady, oh yeah, she came in. I know where she is. She got some empathy and ran off, or she's dead. That was probably our fault. Okay. Can we please make her a drink? That was all I had to ask. My turn then? Go ahead. You have 3 questions. I can't have you sitting there without a drink, though. This is a club, after all. Amen! Okay, but I won't be telling you how I feel or any of that nonsense. Don't worry. You let me know enough about yourself already for me to work my magic. Trust me, you'll like this. All right, so what should we go for? Ambition, stress, remorse.
Ooh, we also got the pill, so we'll definitely be using that. We probably shouldn't slip it in right... We're gonna just slip it in right in front of her. Oh shit. I should not put that... Oh, I thought the pill was gonna disappear. I should put the pill in late. Okay, ambition. So how do we get ambition? I forget which one goes which way. Doesn't absinthe take us down? No, absinthe takes us to the left. Guess we're gonna give her a lot. Oh, she said she liked absinthe anyway. So, fill her up. Is this enough? Alright, let's...
Yes. Also, slip that into her drink. So I got my absinthe on the rocks in the end. You really know your game, though. This is the best glass of absinthe I've ever had. Really invigorating. I feel great. Haha, glad you liked it. She seems to be power drunk. Time to attack. 3 questions left. Choose the topic wisely. Okay, so she's power drunk. So what should we do? What's the deal with Johanna Septis? Tell me more about Social Psyche Welfare's legality. Who's the highest authority on SPW? Bluff. Why didn't the CEO tell me about you? Bluff. Will everything be ready for the unveiling of SPW next week? We'll serve another drink. Let's ask who's the highest authority on SPW. What do you mean? If I sought to change someone's mind regarding SPW's distraction, who should I speak with? Why should I tell you that? Meaning you don't really know? Aren't executives' names public domain? Because you're not that bad? Meaning you don't really know. Shouldn't expect that much from a lawyer, after all. You're not there to call shots, you're there to execute them. Sorry, next question. Wait, I may not be an executive, but I certainly play a critical role in assessing the viability of any project. Us lawyers can enable or truncate their plans. You're telling me you could truncate SPW now? Not at this stage, no. Who then? Roles of responsibility and hierarchy are pretty blurred between the executives. Names. Johanna Seftis or Francis Cockanet? Could. They're COO and CTO. Adrian Ferguson has a lot of pull in the project too. Nice, thank you. Okay, so we learned some things. Alright. Oh, I keep clicking on the notebook. Okay, 2 questions left. So, why didn't the CEO tell me about you? That just doesn't make any sense. Let's serve her another drink. I'll prepare you another drink. Alright, so we went with her ambition. Let's go with her... her stress, I think.
Is vodka what we want? No, vodka's not what we want. Chuck that out. Is bourbon what we want? Bourbon is what we want. Just a little more. One drop more. Just one. Come on, just one. Okay, I think we need absinthe. She does love her absinthe.
Yes. Drink up, lady. Look, I shouldn't be wasting my time here. Make your questions quick. I have a lot on my plate. The drink won't hurt. Relax. She looks stressed. Let's exploit that. 2 questions left. What is this thing down here? Guess nothing. Went away. So what can we use now that she's stressed? So will everything be ready for the unveiling of SPW next week? Ooh, maybe that will be a good one. I want to know what's the deal with Johanna Seftis, but I also want to know about... Let's bluff next if we have time. What's the deal? I think we have one more question next. I shouldn't have asked you about it, but I'm kind of in a pinch here. Look, I might be able to help you if you can tell me a bit more about it. Well, given I asked you where she is, clearly the problem is that she's missing. Maybe I could help you. When did she disappear? Why do you think she's missing? Where are her last known whereabouts? Why do you think she's missing? How about that? Because we already know that she was here shortly. Not that long ago. She was in the lab! Going into details means sharing sensitive information. Can't you work your way around it? I don't need to know about her project or whatever, just did she run away or something? Maybe she's been kidnapped? You know, any theories? Well, we have a couple of hounds tracking her in addition to me. We have reason to believe she hasn't been kidnapped. Why would she run away from her own company then? Last thing we know is that some of her coworkers heard her crying in the bathroom. We got another red string, I think. Last thing we know is that some of her coworkers heard her crying in the bathroom. That's very unlike her, so the theory is that there might be a problem with her implants, or that someone drugged her. We need to track her down before she does something stupid. I've already said enough. Knowing that, have you heard anything that might be able to help us? I'm perplexed. Nothing has reached my ears yet, though. I'll stay on the lookout for any clues and call you if I find out anything useful. At a price, of course. Money's not a problem, so if you find anything, just call me and you'll be appropriately rewarded. Seems that Ariadne's rogue implants have fulfilled their purpose. Alright, so we put her through an ethical crisis. Good job on us! Akara gave Johanna the hippie, which magnifies compassion. Maybe she was having second thoughts and broke down? Okay, last question. Let's go for the bluff. Will everything be ready for the unveiling of SPW next week? I mean, we could... we only get 3 questions, though. Fuck me, it can't be next week. That's what my people on the inside told me. Those clowns from marketing are going to hear from me. We're always cleaning up after them in the legal department. A couple of my journo friends already know. They told me they're even doing TV. Who's in charge of the marketing? How about a couple of my journo friends already know? In fact, a couple of my journo friends already know. Seriously? Are they already on that phase of gene psych? Gene psych. Gene what? Yeah, that's exactly. Marketing's stupid name for the press operation. Forget about it. So SPW has a marketing project codenamed Gene Psych. Thanks for letting me know in any case. No problem. Well, I'm afraid you've run out of questions. I've got too much to do tonight, so goodbye. Sure, go and spread law through town. You seem to be enjoying yourself, so just in case I'll inform you of the current situations. Supercontinent is going through some turbulent times right now. That's good. That spells change for a company. I've seen it many times, but in the process there's usually a trail of casualties. The way you're playing right now, you've got a ticket to become one of them. Be warned, Mr. Bartender. Didn't know corporate lawyers were in the business of extending such stylish death threats. Ha. There are many fates worse than death when going up against corporate law. Okay. Have a good night. Damn it. Thank you again for coming. See you next time. We shouldn't have used that pill. Is she just gonna walk outside and then forget and come back in? I guess not. Was my performance to your satisfaction this time? Excellent. Thank you very much. So, quiz time now? Ooh, if you please. Okay. Of course, I find it quite amusing, in fact. 7 out of 10 or more earns me a prize, right? Go ahead. Is Naomi Koss a psychopath? What? You aren't going to ask me if she was attracted to me this time? That's irrelevant for Naima's case. Answer the question, please. Is Naima Koss a psychopath? She's really ambitious. I think that we were able to appeal to her sympathy, though, so we'll say no. What is her top priority right now? To investigate Diana's loyalty, to find Johanna Septis, to assess the danger posed by Proxima. I don't remember. Shit. I think she asked about Diana first. So we'll just say to investigate Diana's loyalty. Is SPW in jeopardy? I don't think so. I mean, I guess if that lady has the chance to pull the plug, then maybe. So we'll say yes. Does Naima know about the MNA? I don't know what that is. The neural project, the mirror neural something algorithm. Maybe not. Does Naima perceive you as a threat? No, she's too ambitious for that. Is Naima capable of betraying Supercontinent? She's just a lawyer for them, though. Is she capable of betraying them? She is ambitious. We'll say yes. Is she capable of covering murder for her employer? Yes, she seems like it. Is she capable of committing murder for her employer? Maybe no. Regarding social psyche welfare, does Naima believe SPW is a good thing? We'll say yes. Do you think technology manufacturers have the right to alter their products after sale? What do you mean? If Supercontinent designed, created, and distributed the human upgrades, do they have the right to modify them? As in adding SPW to them? Among other things, do they have the right to modify them? No, once it's purchased, it's yours. I think that... no technology bears responsibility. Yes, but they should be clear about it. Yes, we wouldn't have it without them after all. I think no technology bears responsibility. It isn't like art where the author can rightfully mutate their creation as they please. Something you make accessible to the public that heavily impacts everyday life. It bears many ethical liabilities. And why does an artist have the right to mutate their work as they please? Because it's ultimately theirs. Art is personal. And isn't technology the same? What's the boundary between art and so-called technology? Basically, consumer products affect everyday life and society. They carry a lot of responsibility. Art can change society the same as technology. Dang it, Kara! She's got the clap back! Let's say, then, that the line is in how they do so. Art affects the world by permeation. It is perceived. But technology physically changes how people interact with the world. Art changes our understanding, whilst technology changes our verbs. I see. Okay, so that was another red string. It's very interesting how humans classify reality through language. Thank you. Was that a question or just food for thought anyway? Indeed, it was the 10th question. Thank you for elaborating. And well, how did I do? Uh-oh. You answered 6 out of 10. Oh, man. Okay. Well, damn. You're right that the variety in the game's rewards can improve the game's design. I'll try to think of something different for the next time we play. Ah, man. I'm not very good at reading the conversations, I guess. Listen, I think I'm gonna close for today. My gut tells me we won't be getting any more clients until tomorrow. Yes, it doesn't look like it. Can you tell too? Do you have instincts? What you humans call instincts are just deductions your brain has drawn for you. You simply can't follow the logical sequence due to the vast amount of data your brain processes. Unlike you, I'm able to keep up with my brain. So basically, yes, your gut is right. We won't be having any more clients tonight. Good to hear, because my leg is killing me. Let's call it a night. Alright, I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, because I have been recording for quite a while. Ooh, I wonder what's going on next, though. I guess we'll find out in the next episode. I'm going to go ahead and keep recording, so the next episode should be out very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please know how much I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you in my next video. Goodbye!